I know, Jordan, you're in the midst of planning a wedding, and it's really all about making the day yours, but also a lot of fun. So today we've asked two very creative minds to come into our studio and help you and others with some really neat ideas.
That's right. I'm really excited about this piece, but Amanda Harper is part of our 8 West staff, and she's helped her sister Ashley plan her wedding, and it was last weekend, and she's here today with her mom, Sherry. All right, you have some incredible pieces, but before we get started, putting on the wedding is really about those personal touches, and I know that both of you had a lot to do with the personal touches on your sister's wedding.
Yeah, her wedding was in a barn, first off, so that kind of played into a lot of what we did. It was very rustic themed and very natural in a lot of things we did, very minimal color. She wasn't big into color by any means. So just like little things here and there that anyone can do. Like we had those pictures of the two of them that we put in the bathrooms for everyone, and then we added mouthwash and lotions and stuff like that, just to make everyone's evening a little more enjoyable. And super easy, very cheap frames. We just printed the photos off ourselves and stuck them right in there. So really easy, anyone can do it. And same with the sign behind it, the Please Leave Your Signature. Their guest book was a poster with a tree, and so everyone signed the leaf, hence Leave Your Signature. But printed that off. I made the sign inside, and there's a website called dafonts, dafont.com, and you can download a million different kinds of fonts. They have anything under the sun, and it's all free.
Well, everything looks so professional. It looks like she hired a wedding planner. But of course, to have creative family members is the same thing.
Yeah.
Where did you get a lot of your ideas? Because we know that, today it's really a creative, I guess, bubble out there. There are so many great things being shared.
Well, basically, for the last year, I've just been researching everything and going on, Google and then Pinterest and Etsy and things like that, and just like she wanted blankets and stuff for the barn for certain people to sit on the ground, and so you just start Googling those things, and it's amazing how much you can now find that.
Was it a fraction of the cost too by doing it yourself?
Oh yeah, I mean time-wise, yes, it takes a lot of time, but cost-wise, it's so much cheaper than having it done or bought or whatever. Because she really wanted the blankets, but yet blankets that are waterproof, which we needed just in case it rained, were really quite pricey. So this is just a drop cloth, a paint drop cloth that we just stenciled, and so those are kind of things that just takes time. It's not cost.
Amanda, you talk about a lot of these things are do-it-yourselfers, and you've been on Etsy and Pinterest, like your mom said. But talk about the personal touch, because you really put your sister's own personal style into a lot of these elements, and they're so unique, and it came straight from her family.
Yeah, one that's really cool is my mom made this coloring book for all the kids who are coming to the wedding, and she got an app called CamWow, and she took a bunch of pictures of my sister Nick and the barn, and it creates it into coloring book pages. So we just got that, and then the cool log pencils from Francesca's at the mall, and so all the kids got that, and the little owl. Her theme definitely incorporated owls too, so it was just like keeping everything together. She wanted to make sure that everyone had a good time, so we bought flip-flops for everyone to wear. So we got them at Old Navy on their dollar days, so super inexpensive again. And then we just I made all the tags for them, just with brown paper from Hobby Lobby and a white pencil or marker. And then this sign, same thing as with the leaf sign, I just printed it off with dafont.com on a white piece of paper. And then if you pencil in on the back and lay this right over, you can trace out, and when you pull it off, the outline of all the font is on there, so then I just had to fill in the blanks. So
really neat.
Super easy to do. Yeah. It just takes a little bit of time.
I don't think I could
You
have
get
done
the
it.
idea. It's wonderful. You paid a close attention to presentation. As you see with some of the items here, you stuck to your theme. You stayed with the rustic, things that looked old, even though they might have been bought new, which is kind of cool. And then you did some really neat special touches that talked about the uniqueness of her wedding here, like with the fans and with the s'mores.
Well, when you're in the barn, and obviously it could be hot on an outdoor, so we decided the programs would be nice on a fan, so that way if they got hot they could use it. It ended up being a lot of our people were
Great
sitting in the
idea.
sun and they just were fanning away. We were in the shade, thank goodness. And then the s'mores too at the barn, they also have a fire pit, and so at 8 o'clock they had a big bonfire, so you could take, these were on the tables when you came in, and so they could take them out, and we had the little skewers and they could just go toast marshmallows and have a little fun. So it just kept it all, like Amanda said, in the same theme of things.
You know,
Yeah.
there are so many great personal touches. One that I definitely want to touch on right here are the little owls. Tell us about these, what you guys use them for, because they're adorable.
Well, my mom made them. I think you found it on Pinterest.
It was Pinterest. It was a cute little thing on Pinterest, and it's just Crayola foam, modeling foam or something they call it. And so I just made it and just took their website that they showed them on and just created them as the name place cards. Had the table on the back, their name on the front, so they knew where they were going to be seated. And then one of the girls at my office gave us a big palette, and we just strung them up on the palette that we got. And a lot of things were just finds. Like the log, a friend of mine made those, and my husband finished them, and then the baskets we got
That's
from
wonderful.
a local.
And I know a lot of your guests commented that it was the most beautiful wedding they had ever attended, which is the ultimate compliment of the creativity and the time that you put into it. And so we are actually going to put some pictures and information on our 8 West Facebook page. If you're looking to maybe steal some creativity from the Harpers, you'll be able to get in touch with them right there. Amanda, Sherry, thanks for sharing your great ideas.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Great ideas. Amanda, she works right here at 8 West. She's my new best friend. Thanks for all the great ideas.
Anytime.
We'll be right back.
That's West.